Hey, yeah, what's up, guys? And we finally got the Mihawk and Perona 6 Plus information in the database, thanks to Chushanks and all the people that work on the database that are carrying the One Piece community. And apparently, we need some help with the local sea monster Grand Voyage, because we keep getting units to help with that piece of content. Not the Grand Voyage of Little Garden that have the same team for the last 2 years. Alright, let's get into it. This unit is terrible to sum it up. They got updated and they got their tags, but their captain does nothing, only boosts strength and psi. Their special is good combined with their swap, but still not good. They're gonna need to do a lot to make this unit better. So let's jump in and see. The artwork looks pretty good so far, so that's a good start. So they keep the same classes and colors, strength and psi with cerebral, driven, and slasher. Same tags again. The captain, let's see the captain. We're gonna just check the max out one because that makes it the max potential. And hopefully most people have their level 5 by now. So reduces the switch effect of this character by 3 at the start of the fight. So that's already scary to me because that means their swap is going to be probably like 9 turns or 10 turns. Hopefully I'm wrong. Boost attack of psi and strength. Oh, only? Okay, so that's a strike against them already. And it only 4.5. So they could have made them better and make them boost strength psi and cerebral, or strength psi cerebral, driven, and slasher, or some kind of combination. Added some classes to make it more inclusive and make a lot more units usable under them. HP buff doesn't matter. It makes the orbs doesn't matter. Reduces TND and recovery. That's already bad. And this, okay, so I improved the attack of strength and psi by 2.75 for 5 turns. And here, orb by 2.75 for 5 turns. So basically just like the Lilith and Usopp unit that we got recently. You start with either of those and you get a buff for the 5 turns. And hopefully you can extend it with something just like Lilith and Usopp. The combined captain only 5.5 when they have, and it's not just matching, it has to be a type orb, so that's already a strike against them again. So the captain, I'm not a fan. So let's move into the sailor. Nothing special to see here. The swap, let's see, change orbs into matching. Recovery 1.5. Remove special bind. Okay, did they have special bind in the old one? They don't. Okay, so that's the upgrade for the base swap. So they reduce special bind. So I'm expecting them to remove the special bind on their special by some kind of amount. And basically the rest of it is the same as the 6-star. They still have the condition of the 2+ enemies to apply the negative debuff. For the super swap, okay, we don't see how many swaps we have here. 1 second, I'll check on the Discord.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the super swap is 7 turns after checking on the Discord. Yep, 4 turns if their captain is acceptable, but most of the time you're not going to be using this captain. So outside of Kizuna, this swap is unattainable. I will see. Let's see what it does. So change the orbs, same as before. 20k HP and remove special bind. Reduce special cooldown on the middle left character by 3 turns. Interesting, we have never seen that before. Super swap reduces CD on 1 unit, okay. And increases the duration of attack and orb boosts by 1 turn. So yeah, so with their super swap you increase this to make it reach into, I think, the 5th stage. I'm not sure, can't remember, but Okay, it's just one turn, nothing special. And ignores debuff protection and applies negative status effect for one turn. So there, for the super swap, there's no condition. Okay, that's a good super swap outside of the number of swaps that you need. But it won't matter if you're in a super boss Kizuna or Kizuna, where they're gonna be increasing the or reducing the cooldown of the swap. So let's see the special 20% HP cut. That's basically might as well just type 1 damage in a fucking meta where every content has a normal attacks only. Special bind by 6 turns, that's pretty standard. Could have did more. Changes black orbs into match-in. Okay, it's basically the same as his old special. And if you have 3 plus, so 2 more plus this character. Thriller Barrack, Reinforced Paramount War, or 7 Warlords. Reduces the orb base damage reduction by 6 turns. Alright, that's a cool extra that they added here. Even though I'd say it's not a hard of a condition. There's a lot of good Shichibukai or Paramount War characters. There's only a handful of characters that remove this debuff, and that's pretty good to have an extra source for that. If you have the, I think you need how many copies you need to have this special. Oh, the special is the last one. Okay, so you need to max out. Never mind. But if you have it maxed out, it's a good extra source for removing this debuff, because there's only like there is the free-to-play Mihawk that we got from co-op that removes it by 3 turns. We have the first Oden 6 plus removes it by 5 turns, and we have the Zoro and Kaku from the Global Annie. I think they removed it by 6 turns too, and we have the TM Atlas that she removed it I think by 5 turns too. So it's okay. It's good to have an extra source for dealing with this debuff, even though usually you just use other orbs to get through it. And boost attack against negative, and the increased damage taken by 3.25. That's a pretty good number. Alright, that's pretty good. And if you don't have this condition, you increase it by 3 turns. That's a pretty good condition. So with the combination of this and this, you have a good weapon special. It's acceptable outside of the captain, but usually the captain is not. Well, we expect more from a captain, especially with this number of swaps. Let's check their PvP. If I remember, their PvP is terrible. Let's go down and see it here. Yeah, level 3 speed, level 1 HP. Okay. 25 HP cut at 35 turns, 35 cooldown. Great. Alright, let's see. The maxed out one. Alright, oh my god, the buff Cerebral and Driven. Attack and def up, it's level 6. And level 5 speed and HP buff. Okay, it's not good. Still 33 CD. And what it does, attack down in a range which is you would like to have it not on a special but on a passive. They could have just moved these 2 debuffs into the passive. It might have been better. And you get 40 HP cut, 3% HP cut, and 100% action bind for only Free Spirit and Cerebral, which is not going to be useful, especially at 33 cooldown. By the time you launch this, you're already either won or lost. And judging by the character, if you have it on your team, you're already lost. You probably lost more than one. So overall, I think this is I'd say give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. The issue is the PvP is really bad, and usually with these units, Their longevity comes from having a good PvP kit or a good upgraded PvP kit that makes them usable like for longer, which this unit doesn't have. So it leaves us with only the swap and the special, because the captain, they fumbled it and they could have just added one little line, add cerebral or cerebral strike, cerebral slasher and driven, or you can just add one of those classes and it would have made it even better. But with that, it just leaves us with the swap and the special, which they are not bad. They're pretty good swap and special combination, but it's not enough for a 6+. So overall, I think it's a 6 or 7 out of 10, and nothing else going on for this unit. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown and you found it useful. Please like and subscribe, it helps me greatly, and have a nice day.